Hi, Boulder. Before I start, can I just get a big group cheer for my CU Buffs taking on the CSU Rams this weekend? So, my name's Sam Stauffer, Redhead Wilma on Twitter, and I'm a senior psychology major at CU Boulder. Woo! I will be graduating in May, hopefully. So, and this is my talk about anxiety. Many of you may be wondering what anxiety is exactly. Everybody has it at one point in their life, but this talk is going to be about anxiety in excess, an actual mood disorder that affects people's moods, of course. People that are diagnosed with anxiety are way more common than you'd think. Roughly 15 to 35% of the population has anxiety. To put that in perspective, that's between 202 and 472 people in this room. And you might not be thinking, oh, I don't know anyone who has anxiety. Well, now you do. Meet the face of anxiety. I look like a normal, happy person, but the truth is that I've had anxiety my whole life. I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder when I was 18. Little me, aren't I cute? Look at my black eye. Oh, yeah. So the truth is, it took me a while to be able to stand up here and speak to you today about this mental illness. My story in a nutshell is that I went to college when I was 18 years old. Anxiety overload sent me straight to the ER. Basically, that experience led me to change my major to psychology at CU, and it led me to a really great experience. There are 5 kinds of anxiety, as you can see on the board. Like I said, I have generalized anxiety disorder and post-traumatic stress disorder. But all of these fall under the blanket of anxiety disorders. A little lesson in biology for those that don't remember. The amygdala and the hippocampus are 2 parts of your brain that are embedded really deep within the spongy part. The amygdala is kind of a small area of your brain that controls memory and emotion, and the hippocampus controls spatial navigation. Both of these are part of your limbic system, which control emotion, memory, and behavior. All of these things are really important to anxiety. Basically, you have an emotion, which triggers a behavior, and that's stored in your memory. To tie it all up, basically, increased blood flow to this region of your brain is what creates anxiety. Everybody, I think, if you were faced with a bear, would have a normal anxious reaction like this. Blame it on your amygdala. The thing is, with people with anxiety disorders, we can't control it. I know. We experience blood flow to that region of the brain whether or not a threat is imposed. What happens exactly? It's not just an emotional experience. You have increased heart rate, sweat, fatigue, inability to concentrate. Everybody experiences this at one point in their life, but it becomes a disorder when it affects your daily life, when it starts to affect your daily hygiene routines, your work schedule, your social schedule. When you have an inability to get out of bed in the morning, that's when it starts to go down the drain. We can't control it. The only thing that we can do to suppress anxious tendencies is take the medication, find a support group, and do things that are helpful to our natural well-being. I mean, it's an illness. And I'll say it again over and over again that it really is an illness. You can call into work and say, I have a cold, I have strep throat, I have pink eye, but I can't necessarily call into work and go, I have increased blood flow to my amygdala today, I can't come in. Most people don't understand that. It's really hard to live with anxiety because people don't understand that it's an illness. And that's what I want to remind you of today, that it really is just being sick in a different part of your body that people don't think about. So why do people with mental illnesses get judged? Why do we get looked upon and put down for something that we can't control? We are called crazy, we're called psycho, but in reality, we're not. We just need a little extra TLC to the brain. These are things that I've actually had people say to me without actually knowing what I've been through. Take a chill pill, calm down. Choose joy, exactly. But they don't know that I can't, because it's a very personal experience, and it is for everyone who has any sort of a mental disorder. There's different treatments, different symptoms, different diagnoses, and overall that leads to different people judging you every day. So what's up with that? Why are we judged because we just need a little extra pick-me-up every day? Just because we need somebody to pat us on the back and tell us it's going to be okay. I don't think that's something we should be judged for. So what I hope you get from this is that everybody you meet is fighting a hard battle every day. Whether or not they have a mental illness, you never know the struggles that that person has gone through. So just throw a little extra compassion and understanding to everyone you meet. That's my talk.